Hi,
Okay, is there a whiteboard?
welcome back to Knitting
Is
with
it?
Feet.
Where is it?
Today we're
it's
gonna
on.
be discussing
Is it?
what it means.
They said it's.
Being
Oh yeah, it's fell. Oh, that's
alive.
why it fell on the body phone. Oh, okay.
What does make
I'm
a
right.
living
I'm
being
very proud of that.
alive? And what just makes it a human being? These and many more questions shall be answered while we knit. In the meantime, before we start doing that, I'm gonna show you how to knit. It's something I've just recently learned. You've got 2 sewing needles.
Are we doing a knitting tutorial?
I was just filling in time.
Hey, we can do both. So hello, I'm Neighbour, and this is my lovely guest Fiamma,
Hello!
and we are on Back to the Past. It is a bit of a improvised session because I've not really come up with much. I've just an idea in my head. So basically, the premise of this show is to go back into the past. We're doing a historical figure, and as we've only got one person on today, I'm just going to do it as like an interview.
Alright.
So Fiamma, is there any historical figure you'd like to be today?
How much
You can choose anyone. It
how
doesn't
much
have to
do
be
I need to know about them?
To be honest, we can make it up as long as it sounds alright.
Nice.
This is the media. Nothing has to be true.
I wanna be the first woman who ever made a meringue.
Oh.
I've decided it's a woman.
And
This is a
what
fun
can a
one.
name be?
Where do we think meringue were invented?
It's like somewhere tropical it sounds, but then it'd be more fun if it was somewhere like really boring.
I think it's somewhere in France. This
Yeah.
meringue has got a French sound
Like
to
Marseille or something.
it. Like it's more Ville de Neuve. I don't know. Does sound like French word. I like a small village where nothing really happens.
Oh, like in Alsace.
Yeah, like the equivalent of a Morecambe or Galgate even.
Oh, so like Calais.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're gonna call this place Ville de Neuve.
Villeneuve.
Yeah.
And what was the woman's name again? Oh, have we established a woman?
No, we're not.
Actually, I'll write this down somewhere. Oh, where am I
There
doing?
is a woman. Like whiteboard wiper.
Well, me. So, we have got
A
meringue.
place.
So, place. No, I can't spell it. Then. Object is a meringue. I don't know how to spell meringue.
Oh no, neither do I.
That's-
Meringue?
I put meringue.
That's definitely wrong, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
well,
go with that.
And also,
A name. I think you should have like Marie.
yeah, Marie de Beauvoir.
Spell with yeah. Marie de Beau. I like that.
Yeah, Marie de Beauvoir. And what time period is this from? Like, what era? She's like from.
1345.
Oh, I'm getting 1345. I'm getting medieval right here. So, Marie, you are famous for inventing the meringue, or like the process of a meringue.
Yes, I am.
But what else? What does Marie like to do in her spare time?
Well, I obviously enjoy cooking, because that's how I came about my big invention. And then I enjoy long walks because I'm a woman and women can't really do much in 1345. I like knitting and I like escaping from people trying to burn me at the stake. That's very fun. That's why I live like very low profiles in small villages, because there's always the fact that sometimes you will just end up with people being like, oh, she's a witch, because you like kill a children or two, and then like, yeah, okay,
Well, I heard you were friends with Joan of Arc, and I can see why you want to stay away from
Me
getting
and
burnt on the
Joan
stake.
best buddies.
Well, sadly she's dead now, but you know, you couldn't save her from that
She's
fight.
dead now.
But well, she's gone back to God, so you know, praise be.
Her soul rests in heaven.
Ugh. And so you grew up in Villeneuve.
Yeah, I've gone back now.
And whereabouts is that in France? Because it's a French name, obviously. But whereabouts?
So, you know where France is?
Well, yeah.
There.
So it's just there. It's
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
it like just another name for France, or is it just?
No. It's very specific. But basically, if you grab a map, our very specific and organized maps from 1345, and you write there all across France in diagonal, going from the bottom left to the top right, and then you look under the place where the H is got the B where it crosses. That's what Villeneuve is.
Ah, so it's in the region of there.
Yeah.
Ah, that very famous region in France. That you know, it's lovely for holidays apparently, but you know, it's just trying to find it. But it is right there. So what was your childhood like growing up in Villeneuve?
I was a very lucky child because I was the only survivor of the 27 children my family had. They all
That's
died
a lot of children.
of plague.
Of plague?
Yeah.
Oh, of plague.
Plague, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant plaque, like the thing you get
Oh,
in your teeth.
no. The black bubbly thing. But, basically, I got it in a very early stage. And then just my system just sort of dealt with it. Because I was the oldest. And I got it from the youngest. And this is how science works. And because it's 1345, no one is going to tell me that science is wrong. And so yeah, I survived and the rest of my family died, so my childhood was full of plague.
That was weird though.
The speaker is talking. That is witchcraft.
What the? Okay.
Do you know who he is?
Just a bit of technical difficulties.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Who's plugged into the speaker?
What?
Who's plugged into the speaker? We could just hear you talking in
Sorry,
the room. It was
sorry.
very fun. It just went off and we're like, oh, alright. Fantastic. So we've solved this witchcraft.
Oh yeah, so was it witchcraft?
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm known for, just making inanimate object talk. But yeah. So my child was ridden with plague, and people dying. But then I got some chickens, and this is where the story gets interesting. Basically, I got these 4 chicken, and I started taking care of them, and then I started selling their eggs. I made some money at the market, and that meant that I could, because basically my family left me their house, and the housing system worked in a way in which I was old enough to just keep the house. So I had my house, I had my chicken, I was having a great time. And then I was just eating eggs, because my chicken were so happy they made so many eggs, and I just couldn't sell them all. And I went, what's the point of cooking food if I can just have eggs? So I would have fried eggs, I would have scrambled eggs, I would have poached eggs, I would have frittatas, I would have omelets, I would have all sort of eggs. And then one day, basically as I opened the egg, I looked at the red and went, oh, you know what, if I put this red into another egg, it will be more red than white, so the omelette will taste better. So I tried to do that. And I was right, the omelette did taste better. But I was like, what do I do with all of the white that is left? And I was like, I can't just throw it away, I don't have enough money to justify that. But I don't want to drink it because it sounds disgusting. So I decided to start an experiment. And I was like, what can I do with this? What do I want with that? And I wanted something sweet. So I added some sugar to it. And I was like, cool, so there's sugar and there's egg white. Is there anything else I can do with it? Yes. So I grabbed this fork, which is a thing already, and I just beat the eggs, and then they became all foamy and white, and I went, oh, that looks fun, I'm gonna cook it. So I cooked it, and it was the best thing anyone's ever done, by far.
And so that's the birth of the meringue.
That's our meringue were born out of boredom. All of the good things.
But then
were born.
out of something boring came something beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
And I just went, oh, was that a once in a lifetime thing? So I kept trying doing it. Basically, I just got so excited and I just made so many. And I kept popping them out by the window. And people would come by and be like, whoa, what's that? And then I would explain it and be like, that doesn't sound like a thing. And then they would try some and they'd be like, it is indeed the best thing in the world. So we had a great time. It was fantastic. And then my village started buying them, and then I got accused of witchcraft again because they were too good, and I thought, oh, you must be a witch. So I had to leave, and now I'm the meringue witch. And like, because I've not given the recipe to anyone, some people want to kill me, but most people are like, yeah, but then we lose meringues forever.
But you're too valuable to be killed.
Exactly.
That's
My meringue power is too strong.
And is this at the same time that you moved to America and sold it? Well, you created your own company but kept the recipe secret. America was not a concept right now, but I think
Yeah,
you got into it. You got into a time machine.
No, I don't think I did. I think you're confusing.
I think I'm confusing with you, the woman in the next village over. That's
yeah. Oh, that's
that.
That's Francis who invented the time machine.
Well, that makes sense.
Forward like 1,000 years, and I went, nah, that's awful. So came back, and then destroyed the time machine. But yeah, like she went forward 1,000 years, but like in blocks. She went to see the world was a bit of a time, and then she was like, oh, this is going very badly. I'm just gonna go back and die because rats.
Sounds like there was a lot of clever women in your village, well, in your little area.
Yeah.
Do you think the men came at you calling you a witch because they were a bit stupid?
Yeah.
Sounds.
That's a fact.
Because what have the men invented in your village? You've got one who does meringues, one who does a time machine. Well, I mean women.
I mean, a man invented witchcraft and to be fair, there's a very smart guy. He invented a lemon meringue.
Oh.
So you had the lemon to meringue, and then it was a lemon meringue. And I thought, oh, that's brilliant. Why did I think of it before? And I tried to make any other sort of meringue, but it wasn't as good. Lemon was just the right thing to add to the meringue. So I went to talk to him and I was like, look, buddy, can we like work together? And I was like, no, we cannot, because I have a better meringue. So I went back home and worked on the recipe, and now my meringue is the best in the world, and I was asking me to work together. But I told him no, not until I have figured out how to make a lemon meringue. Because then I'll come to you and be like, hey, do you still want to work together? And you go like, yeah. And I go like, well, try these. He'll try the lemon meringue and be like, oh, this is the best lemon meringue I've ever had. And I'll be like, yeah, that's mine and you cannot have it. So that'd be a fun day.
That does sound very, very fun. Now let's play Noughts and Crosses. Where did I put my thing? Yeah. I think I put it. Oh well.
Oh no.
So as the guest, you can start. Is that that's nothing?
I'm not a principal. It's not my first rodeo.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Double plate.
Oh, good.
There you go.
And you're gonna play hang hangman?
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to?
You can go
Oh,
first.
that's cool. Let's make it historical based.
You wanna see if anybody else wants to come in and be
Yeah,
a historical
come on.
guest? I'll go and ask.
I've discussed this with the song.
Anybody else wants to go in and be interviewed by Sean?
No, honestly, like, I think I'm starting to go a little bit delirious, so it's probably best if I don't.
Shawnee.
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
we're doing hangman.
Right,
But
I'll
it's
stop.
historical based, so it's I think yes.
Hey, camera. What's historical based hangman?
Yep.
A.
Ooh. Yep.
Mm. O.
No.
Oh, shoot. I. B. Can I get like a guess of what? It's a historical figure, right?
It doesn't have to. It's not necessarily a historical figure. It's something to do with history, so it could be an object.
That doesn't that
It
like.
could be like a big famous building.
So I've basically got all of history to work with.
To
So.
be fair, you can go visit these, and it's lovely weather.
Okay, it's a place, or it's a monument. It's like. Ah. Lovely weather. It's nice. So it's a monument somewhere. Monument in the UK.
No.
Monument in France.
Lovely weather.
Good point. Nice weather has a monument. Oh, it's not that big. No, it's not Jesus statue. It's
Very pointy.
pointy. Is that
Oh,
Jesus statue? What's
or
pointy?
like.
Angel of North Notes. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to guess. I'm actually gonna play the game Hangman. D.
Oh.
S.
There's two microwaves in the oven.
I want to leave it there just because it says AIDS now.
So you've only got one wrong so far.
H.
No, you got
Two wrong. So you do it the right way. M. For Michael. I feel like I should know this, but I don't. Hamids.
I might have spelled this wrong.
Ugh.
Yeah, I spelled it slightly wrong, but if you can still guess it, you get double points.
I don't think I get it either way. It's a monument somewhere, very nice, sunny.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong.
That's cool. I just don't know what the hell it is. Like T?
No.
B?
No.
An F? God damn, it's ain't going well for me. Okay. P?
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I have spelled it wrong.
I still know what that is.
It's in the one place.
Pyramids!
Yeah, well,
Ah.
I've had pyramids. I've probably spelled that wrong.
I think it's just like R and the wire switch, but pop that, yeah.
Ah.
I'm embarrassed how long it took me to get pyramids after I had like half of it already sorted. So
I
that's,
had a clue as well.
yeah, I had. Oh.
You can come up with one now?
Is there any other pens in here?
I think that's the only pen actually. A.
No.
E.
Okay, yep, I sent you there.
I. Oh.
No.
You.
No.
Oh, so how many is it? 7 letters.
I hope I spelled it right.
It's got an E and an A. Do I get any clues?
It's a building.
Oh, there's a lot of those. Anything a bit more specific? Is it in a sunny place? Is it in a cold place?
It's in a very cold place.
Very cold, but it's a building.
Obviously a famous one. I'm not gonna put my nan's house, you know.
You don't. I don't know how famous your nan's house is.
Yeah. My parents, my mum grew up there, so.
It's not in New York, is it?
No. Are you thinking like the Chrysler? Were you thinking like the Chrysler Tower there?
Like, something like that.
No.
Because it gets really cold in winter. So
No.
it's like, oh, I'll just get some off it. N. Ooh.
I probably spelled it wrong as well, but.
S. T. B. Halfway there. Oh, actually, more than half. I'm fucking nearly dead. C. F. G. H. J. Oh, I'm dead. Whoa.
So you said New York area.
Yeah.
You were on the opposite. You were on the opposite side of the world. You were thinking of capitalism. I was thinking of communism. The Kremlin.
Oh yeah, that is a building. Oh well, we don't.
It looks something like this.
We don't promote communism here, folks. We're a good old-fashioned capitalism.
Sure.
There we go. Right.
Cool.
Oh, now what game should we do?
You ever heard 20 questions?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
So you write down like a famous person, and you can only ask like the person.
You can't ask. You can ask like following questions. Is it a boy? Then the it's only yes or no.
Yeah, like, usually you play with like a piece of paper and you have it on your head. Same with a big whiteboard.
Yeah. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
I'll show the screen.
Okay.
So.
Am I a male?
No.
So I'm female. Am I dead?
Yes.
Was I a ruler?
No.
Was I? So I wasn't a ruler. Wasn't like a queen or anything like that.
No.
Okay. Was I a warrior?
No.
Was I a politician?
No, but she was around politicians. Well, actually, I was giving you a bit more than you should, but yeah.
She was around politicians. Not Cleopatra.
No.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
I was stuck. I was like.
I think I shouldn't have told you that she was around politicians, but
Yeah.
it'd give it away too easy.
That's fine.
Right.
Your turn.
No.
Ah. I shall show it to look away, Sean.
Yeah.
Show it to screen. You can see if Sean's trying to guess. Right,
Right.
let's go.
Am I a man?
Yes, you are.
I don't know whether this is now in the still. Alright, is this in the thing? Because I was always asking if I was asking if I was a man.
The person I've written on this whiteboard is a man, yes.
Okay, because I'm not sure of myself. Yes, are they dead?
Yes.
Long dead?
Yes.
Over 100 years ago?
Yes.
Were they a king?
Yeah.
Was it Henry VIII?
Damn it. So obviously I could choose. It should have chosen like William the Conqueror or something.
Oh.
Like all the obscure kings like Henry IV.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Like,
no one knows. Back to you, my friend.
like someone like, not Julius Caesar, but like someone like really long Roman name.
Maximus Decius Meridius. Marcus Aurelius Crassus.
Right.
Okay. Looking away. I'm still looking away.
Right, you can look back.
Am I a male?
Yes.
Am I alive?
No.
Have I been dead for a long time?
Yes.
Was I a ruler?
No.
Was I a general?
Sort. That's a bit. Yes. I'd say in the end, yeah, it was.
Was I alive during the Roman period?
Yes.
Am I Mark Antony?
No.
Okay. I'm not Julius Caesar either. Roman period. General is dead. I am a real person, like definitely exists.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I Spartacus?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I thought he was gonna do the bit. I am Spartacus.
Sending. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna make this one quite difficult for you, Sean. So Beppy ready?
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Look away.
I'm looking away.
See my awful handwriting. I apologise for nothing. Who this person is? Famous. Mr. Sean. Take a guess.
Am I a man?
Yep.
Am I long dead?
Yep.
Am I French?
No.
Am I English?
Nope.
Am I Spanish?
Nope.
Playing it risky, boys.
Oof. What's the next question? Could it be? Was I a king?
No. That smells very nice as well, Dan.
Was. So I've already asked about the king. Oh, I should think this now. Was I a religious figure?
No.
Was I a writer?
No.
Was I alive during the medieval period?
Well, to be fair, like, for normal people, that would be fine, but
Yeah.
half mine,
So I'm not a writer, I'm not a king, nothing. Was I a general?
Yeah, you led. Yeah, because you led army.
Like, was I Robin Hood?
No.
Oh, he's actually fictional.
Yeah.
Hmm. You've not done William Conqueror was a king, so his name. Was it a big army?
I guess so. Yeah. You won battles with it.
Guys, you'll have to jump and spin around like in Wii Sports bowling every time the ball goes high.
Was it in Europe?
Yeah.
Right. William Wallace.
Yeah. Let's go right away. You'll do one more each and then.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what my phone's. I can't check my phone's on
I'll
charge.
check mine actually. Oh, one of them anyway. Oh, it's only half past.
I can like do we do one more and I can send someone else in.
Yeah. Right. Right, luckily. There we go for our audience. And you can look
Okay.
back.
Am I a man?
Yeah.
Am I alive?
No.
Have been dead a long time.
Yes.
Was I a ruler?
No.
Was I a general?
No.
Was I a writer?
Yes.
Am I William Shakespeare?
Yeah. Well, really original to be fair.
That's cool. Alright, this one make it harder for you. And on a very, very difficult one. I think it's difficult, it's gonna be actually pretty easy.
I think Wii Sports was the most
Okay,
Right.
look away. This is the final one for Sean to guess. Notice how Alright,
Right.
go ahead.
Am I a woman?
Nope.
So I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
Have I been long dead?
Yeah,
Very long dead?
yeah. There's a theme here. All those you get like men who've been dead for ages.
Yeah. About over 1,000 years ago?
Would have been 10. Yeah.
Tutankhamun?
No.
Was he Roman?
No.
Egyptian?
No.
Was he from Europe?
Yeah.
Was he a general?
Yeah.
And was he a king? Can be both.
He wasn't a king.
Is a general who's been long dead for over 1,000 years? And he's from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
What is he from? Wales?
No.
Is he from England?
No.
Scotland?
No.
Trying to think, narrow it down.
I feel like if I give you a hint, you'll get it immediately. Sorry.
Don't give me a hint then. Wait, was he in like oh wait, no, so I've tried this one. How old was he when he died? Oh wait, you can't ask that because it's thing. Was he old when he died, or did he die young? So you can ask if was he old when he died, and then that's
I'm gonna say he was young.
right.
Like, wasn't like over 50, I believe.
Did he die horrific death, like all bloody and everything?
No.
Oh. Did he have kids?
I think so. I don't know for certain.
Was he a good general?
Yeah.
Is it Attila the Hun?
No.
Oh. I don't know.
Jordan, I'll give you a hint. You said Roman and Egyptian. There's one other place you missed out.
Greek.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great.
Yep.
Wait, he was technically a king.
Was he?
He was king of Macedonia.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was just general.
So,
Oh.
basically the premise of this show is very ad hoc, but we're
Yes.
just making it a bit historical based.
Okay.
But now we're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little flow chart, a little mind map of what makes a good a successful ruler.
Ooh, I like this. This is already fun.
So, but we were doing noughts and crosses before, and we were doing 20 questions. We've done a bit of multiple random mishmash.
That's okay.
It's trying to be no historical based, and we created up a person, the woman who created meringue.
Nice.
She's-
Lemon meringue.
No, someone else created the lemon meringue. We didn't accredit it to her, but the meringue, so she got the ball rolling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Wait, okay, I like this question. What makes a good... Because what I like about this is everyone thinks, maybe somewhat less realistically, that they might be a good ruler. Everyone's like, yeah, I know what to do if I was the top dog. But actually, what do you want?
Well, that's the thing. Like, we could like, if you take examples from the past, you could be like Margaret Thatcher and stuff and just stay in power until you're forced out. Or you could be like someone like Pinochet and literally gets rid of all his population. So
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking more so like... What do you mean by a... Wait, what's the question? Great ruler?
or like successful. So it's basically
Wait, successful by whose standards though? By
Well,
their
that is
standards?
the thing,
Do
like-
they want are they a good ruler if they've
Well-
accumulated a lot of power for a long time, or are they a good ruler if they do what a ruler should do
this
for
is
its
the thing.
people?
It's open up to debate. So
Yeah.
what would you class as successful?
I would class a successful ruler as one that that does good by their people and makes everyone's lives in the country better, because I think you're truly successful by how people remember you as a ruler. So whenever, because now we look back at past rulers and we deem them successes or failures, but depending on how mean
It's
they
based
are.
on history, so it's
Well,
what
it's based
people
on-
write about and what people say.
Well, not just that, but because what they write about them depends on what they do whilst they're in power. So obviously, let's say there was a really great ruler, but there was this massive smear campaign, a bunch of fake news, and everyone actually thought he was terrible. That's not really important. The point of the thing is he actually did a lot of good. So
or
it's-
you can have someone terrible like Stalin, but then because he controlled the history, his people thought he was great.
Yeah, that's clever, yeah.
And he wrote people out of history, people got forgotten. And if you said any bad words about Stalin, he was taken out of the picture.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally. The fact that he did that was hilarious. I feel like I feel like that's something that I would only expect to happen in this day and age, where you can easily edit people out. Isn't there like a series of photos where he ended up just being the last one in the picture? That's both hilarious and terrifying. I wouldn't want to be his friend.
I would.
How long do you reckon you'd be his friend for?
I'd probably kill him first.
Ah.
I'd be like the guard, who wouldn't like get the doctors for him when he had the heart attack and died. I'd be that. I'd be like, don't worry, Stalin, I'm your best mate. No, I can't fucking kill him.
I mean, that's the thing, though. I think he was so
Sorry,
paranoid
sorry.
about people like you that he killed everyone, and he probably would have gotten you too because he would have been paranoid. So there were lots of people. I think there were lots of Seans around Stalin.
Not
You know.
if, not if I went to America. I mean, Trotsky did it wrong by going to Mexico.
You know about Trotsky, the old ice pick.
Yes, we all know about the old ice pick.
The old ice pick. That's a nasty way to go. Have you seen the film recreation of that?
No.
Oh, there's a really good film recreation where the guy sneaks in, hits him with the ice pick, and the best bit is he turns around, looks at him, like freezes for a moment, shakes his assailant, and then screams for about a solid like 3 minutes. It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
That does sound like a bit disgusting.
Well, yeah, but it's yeah. Well, not all good things in life are pretty.
I know. Just look at this country.
Just look.
It's disgusting.
Just look at us.
just look at Preston.
Hey, Preston's okay.
Yeah, you live in a nice part.
And I always tell people that I like Preston because I cycle around it. And if you avoid the centre, it's really sweet.
It's literally just broken glass everywhere.
It is. My tyre got punctured with broken glass. This is not history related, although it happened last week. So
yeah, it's in the past.
It's in
And also, it's a recent history. A woman died in Preston from being bitten by a dog.
Really?
This is a real creep.
Okay.
Also, but where it was on an old railway line, so back to history. You know.
Oh, it was on the ground, and the ground's been there for a while.
Ground history. You know.
Oh my.
We go back to the Big Bang when all the universe was created.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it happened to a person. You know, a person's technically made up out of like stardust and stuff. So that's
we're all
history.
made of atoms at the end of the
Atoms
day.
at the end of the day. We're just a bunch of atoms. We're not real.
Yeah, we're all dust.
Yeah, we don't have feelings. Do atoms have feelings? No.
I don't know. You have to ask an atom.
This has many atoms, so I'll ask them all at once. Do you have feelings?
Because you just get a lot of loads of answers, but then that'll relate to silence because no one can hear each other. So
Fair.
they have to communicate on another level.
On a spiritual level. The scissors have to communicate with me spiritually.
If you want to connect to them spiritually, that's another way. But I think they just want to talk right now. I don't think they want to get into a relationship.
I can understand that.
I mean, you know what I mean. It's like spiritual. It's very personal to them. You're getting this on this level, and you're just wanting to dive straight in the deep end.
You're freaking me out. I need to make sure. Okay, I'm on in 15 minutes. We could talk for 15. I just don't want to miss my show because I just spent the last 5 hours writing it, and if I miss it, I'm going to
I
cry.
can write anything for my show, as you can tell.
I can tell. I know it's still nice. You don't look. Mine has to be because that's about the news, and I can't make up the news. Well, I do, but.
Luckily, I can make up history.
Well, you know a lot of history because it's what you study. Like, okay.
Doesn't mean I know a lot about it.
To be fair, people make the same false assumption about me and philosophy. I don't know anything about philosophy. I just avoid talking about it. People say, "Oh, you study philosophy." I'm like, "Yeah," but I don't like to talk about it because, and I make a good excuse.
I just never turned up.
I never turned up. What do you think makes a good ruler then?
Well, state control.
State control.
Everything.
So-
Control over the hearts and minds of the people. So then literally you can do anything.
Okay. But okay. What do you do once you've achieved that?
Whatever you want, that's your wish. Obviously you gotta be a bit careful. You can't literally just go around killing everyone to start off with.
To start off with. Why are you assuming this is something you might want to do?
I mean, I won't kill everyone, but say because it's like, you know, there's like, oh, we need to reduce 10% of the population because we can't afford to look after them anymore. Maybe. Or like if you get rid of the rich people, do you know, like as a thing like, well, maybe not the ones who pay for me to get in power because you have to keep them, but you know their rivals, I'll get rid of them.
Yes.
So, but then also I'd have to get dirt on my political backers, so the people who supported me, giving me money, I'd have to get dirt on them and get rid of them eventually because I don't want them to control me.
Okay, you've put a lot of thought into this. I'm hoping you don't go into
Also,
politics.
I'd have to get the police on side because it would create a police state, but also the army as well. You don't want to like get them annoyed.
Don't you think the easiest way to get everyone on your side would be just to be a good ruler from a social perspective?
Not with the expansionist policies I have, but you know, I want to go into space. I want to create space.
People like that. Everyone likes space. Why? Look at what's his name?
Instead of like spending money on the NHS, I just spend it on the space program.
Oh, they wouldn't like that.
No, and I'd want to actually get rid of the workforce and replace them with robots.
So you want to get rid of the workforce?
Not all the, because you still need some human like workforce.
Wait. What? Okay, if they serve no purpose, wouldn't your state just be you with a bunch of robots?
No, we still have people.
Why?
We
Okay,
need them for the army. We need them for things.
but you have robots fight your army. Couldn't you literally have exactly what you're talking about, but with robots doing everything that you want people to do, and
But
it's
we're
just
not the
you?
state where robots like can be fully trusted.
No, but if that were the case, isn't that what you'd want?
Well, yeah, it's like I'd have them like hybrids, human hybrids. You know, like where they're part human but part
You
robot.
just want, like literally no humanity
So
in
people
this
are
dictatorship.
upgraded. So people can be upgraded by technology.
I mean that's different. That's human enhancement. But so? Do you care about the people that you want them to be? You want them to be better versions of themselves?
I care about my people, not other other countries.
But you just said you would be happy to like reduce the population or the workforce.
Yeah, but
you don't care about them that much.
That's because the end justifies the means.
Okay.
It's not that I don't care about them. It's because
You care about them so much that
they're
you
gonna
want
be a
to
sac-
kill them.
They're going to be a sacrifice, so we can have a greater future.
Okay. I mean, you've not convinced me, but I respect the hustle. You know.
I mean, you know, we've got to have our values. Obviously, I want to look after these people. The people are at where my heart is.
Is that what you say when you try and get elected?
But people just got to know we can't look after everyone.
Would
There's
you
only finite resources in this world.
I mean, that is true. But how do you decide who stays and who goes then?
Random selection.
Random. So couldn't you, if
Well,
someone did this
actually,
before you got to power, what if you were selected? Wouldn't you be annoyed that someone ran?
I'd put my plans in place with that so that people can take them forward. But yeah, I'd accept that.
Really?
You'd for it to work, you'd have to, and no one can be above reproach.
So wait, you mean even the ruler could have been randomly selected?
Obviously, we'd have to have people who would then be selected to be ruler, but they'd then be taken from the side of who's judged best.
I mean,
Obviously, some people
this
would be
seems
protected.
very confusing considering you could just not do it.
Some people would be protected like doctors and stuff, vital.
I like how politicians aren't considered vital.
Well, no, anyone can be a politician.
Right. That's probably true.
So that's why I'd have to be put in the selection pool, which could potentially mean that I'd end up being executed. But people like things like engineers, things like vital jobs.
Why didn't you just start a war or something, you know? That way it
No, would eventually once the country's in a fit enough state that we
Oh,
can
so
win.
you need to kill people to get into a good state to
No.
then start a war. I would just start
No,
a
the
war.
killing probably would come after the war's ended because the thing is, it's this world's overpopulated. So I'd want to just like reduce it a bit. So I'd
Okay.
start off with like measures where we just have like literally restrict the population control. But if that's not working, then obviously the killing would be like a last resort. And I'd only
Okay.
kill people before that just to maintain power. So do you know like people who like
I don't really think killing is a way to maintain power. I always feel like killing doesn't
No, it wouldn't be
help.
like a lot of people. I wouldn't just go to a random community and shoot them up. But it'd be like someone, you know, like, oh, like my political opposition, like, oh, well, always, his car breaks. Cool.
But the moment the population suspects you of doing something like that, you've turned so many people against you. The moment anyone there's rumours and stuff like about you doing that, everyone's like, well, the soonest chance we got to get rid of this guy because he's a monster.
No, I'd do stuff to make them happy, and I'd only kill people who... I'd make them enemies of the state.
I mean,
and I'd
these
demonize
days, people will get outraged over, like, anything. I'm pretty sure they'd get more than enough outraged over finding out that a politician's killed another politician to get rid of them. I'm just trying to be realistic and talking in this...
It wouldn't be me personally killing them.
I know, but if they believed you had something to do with it, then even the rumor, even if you didn't do it, would be enough to put you in a bad
I
position.
don't know, people's perceptions can be changed, and if you have control of the media, internet, and other things...
But people don't have control. Like, the internet can't be controlled, and the moment anyone tries to control it, there's all these like VPN shufflers, and everyone knows how to get around it. And like, there's the dark web, and the moment people try to like push in like state control into these things, they branch out and they find ways around and they fight back,
Yeah,
and they would
so
notice that you were
people
doing it.
You can't have full control, but you can manipulate it.
Mm.
So, like, look at Cambridge Analytica, look at other things. It can be done.
Yeah, I know, probably, yeah, but I just don't see it personally. Like, I don't know. I think it's a bit elaborate.
Do you know, like, it works well in China?
Does it though? I wonder if in our lifetime it will break down the thing they got going on in China. Is it my show now? In 5 minutes, it's my show.
Yeah.
That's in my show. 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know why I
Do you need
talk.
guests on your show?
I have guests. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one of them will back down randomly last. I don't like playing with scissors. I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself.
I like playing with scissors.
Why am I not surprised?
You should be surprised, Tom.
Nah, I'm not surprised. But yeah, it's cool that you can talk these things. One of the things I like is that lots of people like take things, well, not too seriously, but you know what I mean, like when you're talking in hypothetical, you know, all this stuff, you can say anything really, because like it's not.
Oh,
real.
was he talking hypothetical?
This is when you're laying out your plans.
Well, I'm just gonna have to burn loads of documents when I get home now. The whole drink persona is just a gag to make people think I'm always out of it. Technically, I'm listening into every conversation.
Cool. That's almost clever. No. Oh, I'm so tired. I need energy. Give me some of your energy.
I'm hungover.
That's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear, yeah.
Actually, I do have a bit of energy because I walked back from campus.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through.